Hey, welcome to Gemstone Tarot, where we have a full moon in Aquarius and it is your weekend reading all at the same time. I think, and I'll show you the nice picture in the moon diary as well. That's so nice. I can't see what it is. Hang on. Let me show you. Oh, it's Lamas, which I haven't said right. Isn't that gorgeous? That's really, really nice. So that's the kind of vibe which I like. Mercury retrograde goes direct to Monday. So that's in the offing. It does mean it's a bit like driving with the handbrake on for this weekend, because it's sort of at the end and it can just be a bit that way. So just bear that in mind. We often get a sense of freedom and like, yay, you know, let's do it. And then, yeah, we don't do it because it still has a bit of a sting in its tail. But the full moon in Aquarius brings us some cleansing and some freedom. And I just feel like it's the beginning of clarity. It's not clarity itself, but it is definitely, it's opened the door and some light has come in. Thank God. Okay. Flipping heck. All right. Alrighty. Them's the cards. Right, I am taking reversals. No, the whole deck isn't in reverse, just some of the cards well, actually, to be fair, only half of them are. We get the Ace of Wands in reverse. No one's going to be playing this recorder. Ace of Wands in reverse is where you have a lot of rev and a lot of kind of energy, and you think, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that and I'm going to sort this out and I'm going to make that happen, bloody blah. And then in reality you're kind of not. There's a lot of power waiting to come out in the second half of August, but we're not quite there yet. So we are betwixt in between, as Thomas Hardy would say, or neither nout nor summat, as my mum would say. Okay, we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. I mean, it's such a gorgeous, I love this card. I just love the china and the hair and everything. When we get the Seven of Cups in reverse, it's a feeling of coming back down to earth. So being in the state that we've kind of most of us been in, which is a bit, you know, reminding me a bit of the clangers, you know, like we feel like we're speaking like the clangers. I certainly do. Like noises are coming out, but no one's making any sense. That is coming back down to earth slowly, but think of it as sediment settling in a glass. You know, it's going to get there. Now, we also get another seven. This is hilarious, this card. Look at this. Hi, my name's Brad. I like to dig. I love to dig. But we've got the Seven of Pentacles and it's in reverse. So it's also a time for reviewing and thinking, I've been doing a lot of X, Y, and Z lately, but it doesn't seem to be getting me anywhere, you know? So shall I continue doing that? Shall I change things up? Or shall I just knock the whole thing off because it's not actually productive? Pretty harsh question to have to ask yourself, but there it is sometimes. Then we have the Tower in reverse, and again an enormous amount. I mean, this is a lot of energy, there's a lot of frequency, there's a lot of Ace of Wands in reverse, so Kundalini energy, but it's all as if you've got like a manhole cover and you've got a lid on it, or you've got a pressure cooker, you've got a lid on it. And I feel it's hard to keep that lid on, but if you let the lid off, I think it's just too messy at the moment. And perhaps the universe is sending you hints about that, where you're getting great ideas of how to move forward and a sense of urgency that it needs to be done, but at the same time you sort of know it's not advisable to make the move right now. Okay? Then we get the 8 of Pentacles. I quite like that we get this, because to get 4 cards in reverse like that is all a little bit uncertain. And then to get the 8 of Pentacles is back on track. It's Sun in Virgo. It's like, let's do this. Let's put sharpen our pencil. Let's put our heads together and let's work out a plan in a calm and Virgo-y manner. 8 of Pentacles, traditionally in the Rider-Waite, is that guy who, he's hammering out his pentacles and he's sticking them on his ladder, and then he's just continuing to do it. He doesn't think, do you know what, I think I might make, if this was me, a diamond encrusted pentacle or a silver pen. He's like, no, I make the same pentacle, I come here the same time every day, I put these hours in, this is what I do, it's very defined, I know where I stand. Almost kind of Knight of Pentacles territory. And then we have what we talked about yesterday, which was Empress energy. This is where you sit in your throne and you consider your position. You contain the energy of all 4 of the queens. So you've got the sharp acuity of the Queen of Swords, you've got the staying power and the patience of the Queen of Pentacles, you've got the gut feeling and intuition and sensitivity of the Queen of Cups, and you've got the energy, the Kundalini energy and the whoop-ass of the Queen of Wands. Okay, you're putting all those 4 together, we're making the Empress. I know, powerful. But she loves to sit on her throne. She's not budging for anyone. She doesn't need to. And she's not just going to bust a move at the drop of a hat. She doesn't do that. It's like occasionally she will when all her ducks are in a row. Make sure all your ducks are in a row before you get off your butt. Okay? And even then, I'd say do it slowly. Then, I love this card. It's just hilarious. We have the Death card, Scorpionic energy, and the reason why you were feeling the cogs turning and the fact that we're at an Aquarius full moon, a full moon at all, there is this need to kind of take everything apart and just say, I'm excited, I can rebuild this, we can do this, I can do that. It's exciting, there's a lot of opportunity for restarting, but also there's caution. So do it, make a move when your ducks are in a row and not a moment before. Let's have an oracle card. That one wants to come out so badly, I'm going to let it. Ooh. Oof. Yeah, that kind of totally makes sense. The one that wants to come out really badly is co-create. And this did come up a bit yesterday where we're talking about co-creating with the universe. Do you remember we had in the hand the other day? So the universe is kind of with you on this one. We've got the owl, which is also about the wisdom to know, to have co-creation has a lot to do with timing. That the universe kind of puts opportunities your way, but you need to have a sense of timing to do them. Okay? And then we have chop wood. And this is the other side of it. This is the 8 of Pentacles side of it. This is the universe saying, look, it's all very well to have your Kundalini energy and all your spiritual whatnots and all that stuff. But now and again, you've got to get out the broom and sweep. So this is about putting the time in, getting the timing right, and dotting the I's and crossing the T's. Okay, it's a nice mixture, but just don't go, just cool your jets for a little while, a few more days. Okay, whew. Right, I'm going to go and get a cup of tea. I will see you soon. Namaste.